Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, and today in this video I want to share with you the fairy tulips. Fairy tulips is a fairy tale, and what I wanted to share with you today is how to explain your fairy tale when you choose your own fairy tale. Now, the fairy tulips is an example, and I'm going to give you some techniques how you can explain your fairy tale. First off, you need to know who, what, when, where, why of your fairy tale. That's very important when you're trying to explain to other people about the fairy tale you have chosen. Okay, so now with the fairy tulips, who is in there? Well, first off, it is the good old woman, and also we have who's the main character, and also we have the fairy mother, and we have the fairy mother's babies. Okay, those are the characters. Now, what is it about? What is the fairy tale about? Well, first off, the fairy tale is about the good old woman. She slept and she got woken up because she heard noises of laughing and giggling, and it came from the tulip bed. And when she went out to see the tulips, in the evening she saw the fairy mother and the babies laughing. So that's what it's about. It's about the mysterious sound that she heard in the evening. Okay. Now, when did this happen? Well, I've just explained it in what. It happened in the evening. There's no time, there's no year, no mention of date. So it's just, the only time mentioned is evening, yeah? So when would be in the evening, yeah? Because that's when she hears the noise. Because in the daytime, she doesn't hear anything, okay? Now, where did this happen? Well, this happened in her back garden, yeah, in her backyard. And it happened in the evening, but yeah, always in her garden, or in the tulip bed, in the tulip bed. The specific location in her garden, but in the tulip bed, yeah? Okay, and why do we have this fairy tale? What's the meaning, the significance of this fairy tale? Well, basically, what it's saying is that if we don't look after something, if we don't look after the things that we have, and we take them for granted, eventually they can break, they can get destroyed. You know, we look at the jungle, it's starting to become more less. You know, we're starting to have more carbon dioxide, more greenhouse emissions. And it's sort of similar to the fairy tale, because the fairy tale is talking about the beautiful tulips that she has that are growing beautifully, and then suddenly when she dies, everything starts to die out, everything is not growing, and people try to replace tulips with radish or something like that, some other plants, but it just they wouldn't grow, they just wouldn't flower properly. Because why? What was there before was supposed to be there, and now it's just been gone. And basically, the thing that was supposed to be there naturally has now gone somewhere else. It has now gone to the old woman's grave. Yeah, because the old woman looked after the tulips, she looked after everything. So it's almost as if nature respects the old woman because the old woman respected nature. And it's the same thing with, as I was saying before about the jungle, is that we don't respect people destroying, we don't respect trees, and yet we destroy trees and nature all the time, so nature doesn't respect us. That is trying to tell us that we should respect nature, pretty much. And that's the meaning of that fairy tale. So I hope you can apply that. Remember who, what, when, where, and why, and you can make your own fairy tale explanation. Okay, I hope that can be useful. I hope you can apply that when you find your own fairy tale, your own narrative, so you can be able to explain that later. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.